Now on to our big story right now at 5 o'clock, the dangers of synthetic marijuana. A Georgia man is sharing his message after his son died last year after taking the drug.
Instead of shutting down, Lance Dyer has committed his life to informing other parents about just how dangerous the drug can be. Local 15's Christian Jennings joins us now. Ist Spice is now illegal, but it is certainly still very easy to get.
It's scary, Greg. Sheriff's deputies told me today that even cocaine dealers are switching to selling synthetic marijuana because it's in such high demand and it's highly addictive. But it's also known to have bizarre effects on users, often causing hallucinations and psychotic, violent behavior. 14-year-old Dakota Dyer was his father's pride and joy. An AB student, starting defensive end on the football team. His life was picture perfect until he took synthetic marijuana, otherwise known as Spice.
March 8th of last year, my son was contacted by two of his friends on Facebook. They told him, "You ought to try the new legal weed that's out." He said no 7 times. Finally, he said maybe.
Dyer remembers the last moments he spent with his son.
We sat in our house, we watched TV, we had dinner. At midnight, me and him were eating Chip Ahoy cookies and drinking milk on our kitchen counter, discussing what we were going to do Saturday.
Little did he know that Saturday would be the last day he'd see his son alive.
March 10th, my son made a series of horrible decisions. My son smoked a synthetic cannabinoid. His last text message was at 11:46 that looked like a binary code. It made no sense. 26 minutes later, I found my son in the front door of our house with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
The Dyers now join the growing ranks of families whose children have died or suffered physical harm after using some form of synthetic marijuana, or poison, as he calls it.
I was there the day my son drew his first breath. I literally held him in my arms as he drew his last. Parents, don't be like me.
Horrible, heartbreaking story, and you'll hear more from him coming up at 6. Also, I'll tell you about new technology law enforcers say will help them in their fight against synthetic drugs. Kim?